the Zoom thing, Google Meet thing, but everyone is off camera except for the Ghana people. That doesn't make any sense. So like, turn your cameras on so we can see you, so we can all engage. All right. So Dave is my first person. I'm going to turn this on, right? And Esther would be your opponent. I want to see who can do better at this, right? So you have about 30 seconds.
Yeah.
30 seconds. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. So the objective is you're supposed to say the color in the box, not read the word. You understand?
Okay. Yeah.
Say the color, don't read the word. So it would be like orange, blue, not green, yellow, green, yellow. Got it?
Okay.
Okay. All right. On your mark, get set.
Green, 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 orange, green.
Color box.
Brown, purple, brown, purple. Baby, you didn't hear.
Color of the box, not the word.
Oh, okay.
You got it?
Yeah, okay.
All right, so try again.
Orange, blue, orange. Pink, orange, brown, gray, brown. Green, blue, red, yellow, purple, pink, gray.
Oh my God, that was bad. You were not on beat, not once, not on rhythm, not one time. Who's gonna try against Stay Fit? That was really bad, David.
I know.
Who wants to try?
Can I try?
Yeah. You ready? You said they wanted to try.
Katara want to try.
Katara, are you ready?
Yes.
All right. On your mark, get set, go.
Orange, brown, orange, purple, green, purple, orange, blue, red, pink, orange, brown, green, blue, red, yellow.
Okay, Katara, let me ask you, what was difficult about that? Is it the timing, the beat? Was it going too fast? Does your brain need to catch up with your words? What made it difficult?
The first thing I see right is
the what?
The words, not the color, because it's right in front of the color.
So your brain wants to read the word, but not the color.
Yeah, that's why it's so hard to say it fast enough for the beat.
Okay, can I get another person to try? Can I get somebody else to try?
Can I try next?
Ezekiel, yeah, I was gonna call you because you were laughing at people. Wait. So you ready? Ezekiel, what happened?
It was kind of like what David said. It was just a mix-up between the words and the colors.
Between the words and the color. Okay. Can I get somebody else to try? Can I get some of the seniors to try? Those in high school or middle school? Well, David is in middle school. But can I get somebody?
Anybody want to try? Abishai want to try.
You ready? Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, I did not hear anything. So just then,
Abishai, we couldn't hear you.
what happened?
You were muted. Let's Abishai try again. Unmute yourself, Abishai, and talk.
Please, madam, can you hear me?
Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, here you go.
Ten, apple,
Anyway, so Avishai did a little bit better, even though he was offbeat sometimes, but he did a little bit better. Can I get somebody in high school to try? High schoolers. Why are the high schoolers?
Yeah, the SHS people.
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
Can we get Uncle Tony to do this, please?
Okay,
so
Uncle Tony. Uncle Tony, we need you.
Uncle Tony, you ready?
Where's Uncle Tony?
Hello.
Tony, are you there?
If you are
I'm here.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Yeah.
You
What did I do?
You have to say the word on beat.
Please, we're also here, okay? Please consider us.
Yeah, don't worry. We'll pick you guys.
Who?
Tony, you ready?
Which way?
Tony,
Are you looking at your screen?
Yeah, there's nowhere. There's
Whatever
there's
you
pen
see
and.
there, yeah, pronounce it. Whatever.
Oh, okay.
are you ready? But you have to say it on beat.
Okay. What kind of beat?
That's the beat right there.
Hold on. Hold on.
Wait, they were doing it. The little people were doing it.
So me, it was the beat. It was the beat and the.
You're from Ghana. Oh, yeah.
You see, the beat was also confusing me.
The beat was also confusing you.
Oh,
All right.
Okay.
What is KPCE demonstration?
Yeah, chippy people. You guys are
Okay,
ready?
you see the person in the middle with the hat on?
What is your name?
Rama wants to try. Rama, you ready? All right, Rama, I give you the number one. On your mark.
One, two, one, two, two, one, two. Three, two, three, 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 three. 4, 8, 4, 5, 7, 6, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2.
Where was that coming from,
Chevy,
Letitia?
Chevy, Chevy and Rama.
And now you trying to get in. Hey,
Letitia did it a lot better with following the beat and saying the word on the beat. Tony, what made it difficult? You said was the time and finding the beat. Is he gone?
Tony, are you here? Miss Rena is talking to you.
Yeah, I'm here.
What made this difficult?
No, it was trying to get. You said the beat, trying to get the beat, and then and it looked like everything just crumbled in my brain.
Okay, so I've actually been doing a lot of this past week from first grade through eighth grade, and I've been using it as a problem solving tool. Are you able to pay attention, follow the instruction, and for you to get your brain and your mouth or your brain and your mouth to be on the same accord to do what you want it to do. Some people are able to do it, some struggle with it, and when the time picks up, some people struggle when the time goes faster. Meanwhile, some don't have any problem with it. And then sometimes catching up on the beat, being on beat was a problem. So the rhythm, finding the rhythm. So my assessing to see your ability to pick up the rhythm, stay on the rhythm, and do what you're supposed to do. Be a fun activity to do to get everyone kind of ready for mental health, so to speak. All right. Did anybody else want to try before we move on? All right. Who is Khalees Gordon? Did I say that right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you want the numbers one, or did you want the one with like a color or a word?
One the numbers one.
I'll try the numbers one.
Numbers.
You want to try the numbers one? All right.
Does it have 6, 7, 6, 7?
No, sir.
Well, I
6,
do
7.
have 6, 7, but I don't know how to specific with it. Okay, so let me go to this one.
I just saw the one that you're doing for Khalees is
One eight six one three five 245
So, Letitia, where is that group of kids coming from? Like the group singing it
In
together?
Eastern region, Chevy.
So they are on beat, they are on it, and they're doing better with the numbers one. I don't know if they tried the one with the words or if they tried the one with the colors.
Let them try the colors and see.
Let them try the colors. So can you get them on? Can you? I don't know where they are on the screen for me to give them the directions that they're supposed to say
one.
The box, not the word.
Chevy, do you guys hear what she said? The box, the color of the box, not the words that you see. Okay.
Are they ready?
Okay. Unmute yourself. You have to start again. They were muted.
Huh?
You have to start again. They were muted. They was
So are they unmuted now?
Unmute yourself, guys. Chevy team, unmute yourself. And let's start again.
I can't tell if they're
Yeah,
unmuted
they
or
are
not.
still muted. Kiwi team, you are muted. So when you talk, nobody can hear you. Okay. Mumuni want to start. Mumuni want to try. So let's give Mumuni a chance. Mumuni
Who?
Ejura, right? Unmute yourself, Mumuni, and let's go. Okay, he's ready. Okay. What is possible? No. Okay. Mumuni, I don't know where you are, but I'm getting a lot of feedback. Okay.
So I'm gonna move on. I can come back to this,
Okay.
and I'll get everyone a chance to try.
Okay.
So, all right. So the first thing I want to ask you is, who are the high schoolers? What group would the high schoolers be in?
So we have Agona and also Kwame Danso. So our high schoolers, let Miss Rena get to know you, and also Prince and David. Ezekiel is in 10th grade.
Ezekiel is in 10th grade.
Ezekiel, are you in 10th grade for real?
He's not in 10th grade.
Hey, Ezekiel. Okay. Thank you, Khalees, for always putting him in his place for us.
All right. So let me start with David. David, can you come on screen? This is going to be an interesting one. David, where are you?
David, yeah.
David, answer the first question for me. How has your childhood impacted the way you navigate the world or interact with?
It's David Yakubu, not David Note.
Yeah, not me.
No. Let me start with David Note.
Okay, sorry, David Note, it's you.
Okay. My back up.
No, not really.
It hasn't impacted the way you interact with the world?
No. I mean,
You're sure?
sometimes when I talk to people, right, I tell them like what's like, I tell them like what I can do, what I can't do. So like,
What is
for
the
example,
point of
like,
telling them what you can and cannot do?
yeah,
Isn't that based on how your mom and dad raised you?
yeah,
Okay, so it has impacted how you interact with the world.
yes.
Okay, where is David Yakubu?
David Yakubu, are you here? Prince from Prince, are you here?
Yeah, Letitia, you always make things difficult, Abby.
Oh.
I can't see half the kids, and
Really?
it's like you have new kids.
Yes. Now we over 200.
You have new kids, and so it's interesting to figure out what to do with the kids.
Doug is ready for you. Doug is in 9th grade.
Who?
Doug, his hands are raised. Doug, you ready?
Go ahead, answer the question.
Doug, answer the question on the screen.
Christopher too is there.
Yeah.
I can't see all of the names on the.
So we can come off mute now. We can come off. Turn the cameras on, so it will be easy.
Who did you say was answering the question?
That
You
racist
know what you
things.
can do for me if you don't also Prince? Okay. Do you know what you can do for me if you are uncomfortable with talking on the screen? You put in the chat some words that you would use to describe your childhood environment. If you don't understand the question, I will try to explain it. But I think it's pretty simple enough. So, what word would describe how you grew up? Okay.
So the
That
first
Joshua
question,
made him know the difference between good and bad.
yes, okay, you can see the chat. Okay, awesome.
Uh, what are some words you would use to describe how you grew up? Last weekend I asked this question. I heard some people say their environment they grew up in was bipolar. Someone said it was dysfunctional. The environment in which they grew up in. Some said it was confusion. So what are the words that you would use to describe how you grew up? Let me ask the adults in the room. Miss Letitia, Mr. Tony, Mr. Nee, what are some words that you would use to describe the environment in which you grew up in? I'm too big. I don't know.
Sky, you helped Daddy Big Hive.
I would say the environment was calm. In
Okay.
Ghana, yeah, it was more calm in that environment.
Okay. Tony, Mr. Nee, what word would you use to describe your environment? David Norte, what word would you describe the setting for your household, the way people interact? What would be the word to describe it? I think there is an Esther Norte, also Ezekiel. What are the words that you would use to describe your home?
Happy.
Happy, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
It was fun.
It was fun, okay. Amira said peaceful for most of it. All right. Somebody said responsible. Chris said really good. Naima said calm sometimes. Rama said peaceful and happy, also funny. All right. Anybody else? What's the word you would use to describe your home? If not your home, your neighborhood.
We need to find a way to get the dragon to drop George Pig. And Zuma, go get Captain Turbot. He might be able to help.
Hey, Dragon, check this out.
Funny and great from Keturah. Anybody else? Learning more things, pleasant.
Oh, no.
I'm back. Captain Turbot.
Yeah.
So you have a dragon problem. Yeah, what should we do?
Peaceful.
The delirium is caused by deficient delectables. What? Huh?
Okay. What are some value or lessons you learned growing up? Something that stays with you and it helps you navigate where you're going and your decision making. What are the values that your parents have taught you that have stuck with you? And so everything that you do it based off of that. Okay. Someone said to be responsible.
So
Anybody else?
always
What
ask
is it,
before you do
David?
something.
Say it again.
So always ask before you do something.
All right. So always ask before you do something. Someone said not to share personal information. Somebody said to be respectful. That's going very fast. Always help everyone around you. Bismarck said it was common. Sometimes you will not be allowed to go out anyhow. Never trust anyone. Don't always overshare with others. Okay. TMI. Always be cautious. Not comparing yourself to anyone. And clean up what you mess up. Try to be the best. Respectful. Anything else?
Let's go. Let's dive in.
Ice or snow, I'm ready to go.
There are some pretty cool lessons you all have learned. All right. Who made you feel safe as a child? Accept how you are. Okay. Love yourself for who you are. Who made you feel safe growing up? My father. Okay. Who else made you feel safe?
Well. What do you Paw Patrol do?
My parents.
Would you like to share with us?
All right, Rama said a mirror makes her feel safe. Who said my phone? How does your phone make you feel safe? My dad.
We're hungry too. If I can't have all the cupcakes,
And they will use their phone to call 911.
Dad and mom.
So, you know,
No, the person who said phone, come on, I want to know. How somebody said my mother, it depends. My dad, how does the phone make you feel safe? My dad,
don't worry.
my family, and the police.
Each of these
Who said their phone?
has its own
Don't be shy. We're just having a conversation. I just want to know your point of view on that. There isn't a right or wrong answer for that. Desmond said mother. Isaac Champon said dad.
Now all we have to do is
I'm not calling you out. Who said my phone?
and set them in the
I really want to know how the phone makes you feel safe.
What shape is that? It looks like a circle. So let's find out the cupcake bottom.
No, you don't know phone.
Look, they match. And we can slide them in.
All right. Oh, my grandma. That's a good one. Okay. What does love mean in your family?
Let's see. This looks
What do you mean it was a typing error? The phone was a typing error?
heart-shaped cupcake bottom.
Okay.
Fit together just like a
All
puzzle.
right. What does love mean in your family? Where's Esther? Esther, define love.
That's right. It's a triangle. And here's a triangle to match. And this one goes
How old is Esther? Nothing.
up there.
8.
Esther, what is your definition of love?
Looks like a rectangle. Let's find the rectangle. Is it here? Let's see.
Esther, are you here?
Naima says success means doing well in school.
Are you online?
And love means to care for someone. Okay. Success means being the best in the family. Oh wow. Success means perfect grade. Perfect grades. That's a lot of pressure. Harmony.
I forget your question.
What is love?
Put it in our hand.
Being kind and respectful to others, and especially your parents.
Okay. What does respect mean to mom? And what does respect mean to dad? Is it the same thing?
Well, to always ask and be kind, and like if they asked you to say some to tell them, and if they ask somebody to do something, like me to do something, I would have to listen.
Okay, so respect to your parents or love would be for you to do what they're asking you to do, maybe
Yeah.
when they ask you to do it. And then love would be also be if someone is being kind, right?
Hmm.
That would be your definition of it. All
Yeah.
right, give me a high schooler. Letitia, throw a high school name out there. Naima says straight A's in school means success. Girl, that's a lot of pressure you're putting on yourself there. Straight A's. All right.
Christopher, it's
Get
Christopher.
things right. Harmony. Letitia threw a high schooler's name out.
Oh, Christopher, are you there? Prince. Anybody in Kwame Danso? Desmond. Unmute yourself and talk, or type.
What is love?
Bismarck
And
is
what
in
does
high
success
school, and
mean
he's
in a
answering
family?
you.
All right. Love means caring and taking careful concern about individuals, whereas success means to make ends meet. Interesting. Interesting. That sounds like someone who is probably working.
I can't.
Anybody else?
What I understand is when you say love is caring about someone.
What did he say? I didn't catch all of that.
I said what I know is when you say love is caring about somebody.
I can't look at that.
All right, caring about someone and trying to help someone when they're in need. And what would success look like? Showing respect, helping others. What is success? In your family, if they say someone is successful, what does it mean?
Family, when they say you are successful in your family, meaning you have achieved all
That you
what
did
you want.
something right.
Thank you, Esther, that you did something right. Okay. Esther, can I put you on the spot real quick?
Yes.
Okay. What does it mean when we say daddy is successful or when mommy is successful versus when you are successful? What does it look like?
Like if my mom or dad just got a new job, and if I like did something without my parents asking.
Okay, so you doing something without your parents asking would be success for you, but then like if they got like a new job,
Yeah.
that would be success for them.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Someone, thank you, Esther. Somebody says love is the Hey, did you Google?
Yes,
Love
guys.
is the electromagnetic
We
force
keep
of
telling you guys no googling.
capable of transforming an enemy into a friend.
Yeah,
Who Google?
yeah. Don't do that. Be authentic. Be yourself. Our high schoolers, we know you can go online and do your research, but no, we want something from you.
Ezekiel, can you come on camera real quick? I want to ask you something. Love means caring and helping, and success means being capable. All right, Ezekiel, in your household, how do people express their emotions or their feelings?
Well, well, we usually just like call a family meeting and we just talk about it in our dining room.
Okay, so you call a family meeting or talk about it in the dining room. Mr. Tony, are you there?
Yo.
Love is a matter of having a strong feeling for someone to help someone or marry someone by talking to someone who understands you well. Mr. Tony, are you there?
Daddy is home.
Where does Tony keep disappearing to? Naima, can you come on camera real quick? I want to ask you something.
Yes, I'm
In
here.
your
I'm here.
you're here. Tony, growing up, how did people in your family express their feelings or their emotions?
No, they is 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 sometimes, yeah, they have to express themselves to you that hey, what you did wasn't right.
Okay, so
Right?
can you, as a child, go tell your mom that what she did wasn't right, and what would it look like?
Oh, me, they were bribing me to go say I'm sorry.
Tony, you're not
Until
helping.
until you see, until the thing became like okay, right now I don't need that. It just became you that you have to say sorry anyway. So
Mm.
it's like you have to go tell the person that hey, what you did wasn't this thing. You tell mom will talk to you about it, that will reason with you for you to know that you are wrong, and just go say sorry. So it
Okay,
was
so
through reasoning. Mhm.
okay. All right, mom would reason with you. Naima, can you come on and read what you said, please? You wrote a lot, but it keeps going fast with other people coming in, so I didn't catch all of it. So I'd like for you to read what you said or what you wrote.
People, like by talking to someone who understands you well, and people hide their emotions by keeping their issues to themselves if it affects others negatively.
Okay. All right. So with that being said, are you saying that about your friendship group, about school setting, or that's how it is in your household?
No, it's really in general.
In general, but I want to know in your household, how do people express themselves? So as you can see, there are different answers. Someone said they come to a family table. Tony said there's reasoning taking place, but usually like one-on-one. Somebody does a family meeting. What does yours look like?
Well, it's kind of similar in my family, but like not all the time.
Okay, it's kind of similar, but not all the time. All right. Someone said talking to people they trust to relieve the
And now we can add some
pain. And Keturah also said the same thing, talking to people you can trust to relieve the pain. So there's a lot of talking going on there. All right. So then, oh my God, how to get through this and go through it fast. All right. When things happen in life, whether it's physical abuse, emotional abuse, neglect, someone dying, someone sick in the hospital, someone losing a job, moving to a new place, parents fighting, domestic violence, abandonment, maybe the parents divorce or separate, someone being using substance use, relationships ending. When those things happen, everything that we know about ourselves or everything that we consider to be normal is tested. And then we begin to ask ourselves, like, what is the point of life and what is really holding us together? Okay. So, what we are going to
What
talk
did you
about
say?
today, oh God, if I could get my screen to do what it needs to do. We're going to talk about is attachment. But to talk about attachment, I want to start first by talking to you about a black box. So in the plane, there is something called a black box, and it's on the very end of the plane. Apparently, when the plane crashes, the back is less likely to
give it a try.
destroy. So that's where they keep the black box. The minute I learned this, I decided next time I fly, I'm sitting in the back. Anyhow, the point of the black box is to record everything that's going on in the plane. If the plane should crash, that thing will survive because it's built to withstand any type of force, whether it's land, water, or whatnot. And so then the people who built it will go retrieve it, and it actually emits a signal for them to find it. When they go pick it up, they're able to read it, and it tells them what happened, what that led to the plane crashing. And then engineers use that information to try to fix the next plane so that that issue that happened does not happen again. So the point of the black box is to tell the story of everything that's happening and what went wrong in the plane. Now, there's a quick video here that tells you of the black box.
What is a black box? All large commercial aircraft are required to have both a flight data recorder and a cockpit voice recorder, which are collectively known as a black box. Flight data recorder keeps track of technical details like altitude, speed, and engine performance. The cockpit voice recorder captures any noise in the cockpit, as well as any radio communications coming to or from the aircraft. The recorders are housed in protective cases designed to withstand extreme impacts. When the worst happens, the data stored in them is vital to figuring out what went wrong and figuring out how to stop it from happening again.
Oh, I'm getting a call.
All right, so that's your black box. So as the plane has a black box, human beings also have a black box. I would call our black box an emotional black box. You could say it's your heart, and it records love, neglect, safety, fear, connection, and rejection. All that sums up to your ability to attach or connect with someone or to somebody. Okay? All right. So attachment. In psychology, there is something we call, I'm not going too fast, am I, Letitia?
No. Guys, let her know. Is she going too fast? Oh.
In psychology, we call something, say that again.
I was asking them if they can let us know if you are going too fast. Okay, they are not saying anything, so you are good.
Okay. In psychology, we call something attachment theory. And what that simply means is your ability to connect to people from infancy. And this will determine how you function with people in the social setting, your ability to handle emotions, your ability to think and problem solve, And this starts from a very early age. It shapes how you form relationships, which would mean how you make friends, how you cope with frustrations, and the way that you seek comfort. In simple terms, attachment is the emotional bond that we have with people who take care of us. Our ability to feel safe, loved, and supported. Okay. And most of the time, we get this from our caregivers. Um, Attachment would be a safety bubble that your parents or your caregivers will put around you, and it will protect you from danger and even criticism. It's like a blanket, or yeah, it could be like a blanket around you. You know how your body protects your insides from bacterial and other things from getting in your skin, so that you don't get sick. The attachment piece, if you form it early on, a secure one, it protects you from getting hurt. It protects you from feeling rejection. It protects you from low self-esteem and all those things that you see people struggling with their emotions and their ability to feel like they are worth something. So if you think of attachment, think of it as a security blanket that you create from a very early age. Why does it matter? Because it affects how we feel about ourselves. It affects how we handle our emotions, and it also affects how we build friendships and relationships. It helps us shape how we trust others and ourselves. All right. It develops in babies and children. We learn this from our caregivers. So if you can think of who remembers their childhood, like ages 2, 1, 3, who remembers? Who remember when they were 3 years old? Nobody? Didn't think so. Who remembers when they were 5? 6?
Hold still. Yes, got her.
Who remembers 6?
Safe and secure. What was that noise? It's the same horn noise from earlier.
Who put their hand up? Somebody put their hand up, but I can't tell who it is.
We're at the lake now.
Katara hand is up. Ezekiel
Okay.
hand is up. Yes.
Victoria, when you were 6, when you were upset and crying, how did mom and dad help?
I know. I can drive out on the pier with my recycle truck and rescue the cat without getting wet. I know you don't want to get wet, Rocky, but let's see how that idea plays out in our mission simulator.
They'll just tell me it's okay.
Did that help you feel better?
Yes.
Okay. So see, from a very early on, we learn how to comfort from our parents or whomever our primary caregivers are, and how to respond when we're upset to situations. So in simple phrase, when someone shows up for us again and again, our brain learns that we're safe. So if you're in trouble or you feel like you're in danger, whatever the danger is, and the parent is always there to talk to you about it, or a caregiver is always there to talk to you about it, whether it's an aunt, a grandma, an uncle, whomever that shows up, each time that thing happens, they're always there and they coach you through it and they let you know that they got you, you're going to be okay. Your brain begins to program and say that, okay, we're safe, we're okay. Not everyone has that. So I want to show you this video. It's like 7 minutes long. It's going to talk about the 4 different types of attachment, and it's going to use a family to illustrate to you what happens with the different types of attachment from the same family. Then I'll go into more details about what it looks like for us now. Okay.
All right,
The attachment theory argues that a strong emotional and physical bond to one primary caregiver in our first years of life is critical to our development. If our bonding is strong and we are securely attached, then we feel safe to explore the world. We know that there is always that safe base, which we can return to any time. If our bond is weak, we feel insecurely attached. We are afraid to leave or explore a rather scary-looking world, because we are not sure if we can return. People who are securely attached are said to have greater trust, can connect to others, and as a result are more successful in life. Insecurely attached people tend to mistrust others, lack social skills, and have problems forming relationships. There is one type of secure attachment, and there are three types of insecure attachments: anxious ambivalent, anxious avoidant, and anxious disorganized. In responses to distress, the first three react organized, while the last acts disorganized. To understand the theory better, let's look at Mr. and Mrs. Smith, who have 4 children: Luca, Anne, Joe, and Amy. The Smiths are lovely parents who cuddle, make frequent eye contact, speak warmly, and are always there for their kids. But one day, Mr. Smith falls very sick and dies. For Mrs. Smith, life now becomes very difficult. She spends all day working, while at the same time trying to care for her children. An impossible task. At 6 years of age, Luca's brain is for the most part developed, his character strong and his worldview shaped. The new situation does not affect him much. He knows there is still always Mum, his safe haven. He feels securely attached. Later, he turns into a trusting and optimistic young man. His self-image is positive. Anne, who is 3, has problems coping with the new lack of attention. To Anne, her mother now acts unpredictably. She is anxious about their relationship and as a result becomes clingy. To get her mum's attention, she has to raise her emotional state and scream. When her mum finally reacts with a predictable response, she herself acts ambivalent and doesn't show her true feelings. Later in life, others think Anne is unpredictable or moody. Her self-image is less positive. Her attachment style is anxious ambivalent. 2-year-old Joe spends his days with his uncle, who loves him, but thinks that a good education means being strict. If little Joe shows too much emotion or is too loud, his uncle gets angry and sometimes punitive. This scares Joe. He learns that to avoid fear, he has to avoid showing his feelings, also in other situations. As an adult, he continues this strategy and has problems entering relationships. His image of himself is rather negative. His attachment is anxious avoidant. Amy, who is just 1 year old, gets sent to a nursery. The staff there is poorly trained, overworked, and often very stressed. Some are outright abusive. Amy therefore becomes anxious of the very people she seeks security from, a conflict which totally disorganizes her ideas about love and safety. As she is experiencing fear without resolution, she tries to avoid all social situations. As an adult, she thinks of herself as unworthy of love. Her self-image is very negative. Her attachment is anxious, disorganized. Our attachment is formed in the very first years of our lives, a time when we are too young to communicate our anxiety and as a result can experience high levels of stress. Then our adrenal gland, an organ sitting on top of our kidneys, produces the stress hormones adrenaline and cortisol. The heart rate increases, the blood pressure goes up, and we become alert. If that happens frequently, it is called toxic stress. Toxic because it impairs the development of a child's brain and weakens the immune system. In embryos or at a very young age, toxic stress can even switch the expressions of genes, which can affect our health many decades later. By simulating a strange situation, we can assess an attachment style already by the age of 1. To do this, we let the child play with their mother for a few minutes inside a room. Then the child is left alone. The key moment is the child's reaction when her mother returns. Securely attached children first usually hug their mother, then can calm down and eventually get back to playing. Insecurely attached children can be ambivalent and avoidant. Some can't stop crying or refuse to continue playing. The long-term effects of our attachment in the early years are well documented. Using the theory, researchers at Minnesota University were able to predict already at age 3 if a child would drop out of high school with 77% accuracy. In another study, undergraduates at Harvard were asked to assess how close they felt to their parents. 35 years later, they were asked about their health. 91% of those who said they had a rather broken relationship with their mother were also diagnosed with health issues, including coronary artery disease, hypertension, and alcoholism. For those that had reported a warm relationship, the figure of poor health diagnosis was just 45%. But there is another reason why the early years deserve special attention. They are the starting place for subsequent behaviors. A kid that feels securely attached at age 2 can make friends at kindergarten. Their worldview gets reinforced with every interaction, and they develop optimism. As a result, they make good relationships at school, then at college, and later at work. Highly insecurely attached children can miss out on this opportunity. Psychologist John Bowlby, a pioneer in attachment theory, allegedly said, "What cannot be communicated to the mother cannot be communicated to the self." In other words, those who feel insecurely attached might not quite understand themselves. To get to know who they are and what they feel, they might have to go way back in time.
Extra, is your hand out for a question before I continue?
No, it's my turn.
Esther, is your hand up for a question before I continue?
Sorry, I forgot to put my hand down from earlier.
Okay. All right. So attachment theory is pretty simple. What happens when you're growing up impacts the way that you interact with the rest of the world from that point on. Whether you're going to look at the world as a safe place or if you're going to look at it as a scary place. If you're going to be able to trust yourself, the people around you, or if you're always going to feel like you are insecure, you're not good enough, and there is something wrong with you. So when you're in school or you're walking about your neighborhood and you have those peers who are always second guessing themselves, or they come to school and it seems like they get in trouble a lot. It's not that they're doing it on purpose, but they're missing something. There's a connection piece they're missing. If you've ever paid attention to people who are adopted, even though sometimes they end up in good homes and the people take really good care of them, they always want to find out where they come from. They always tell you there is something missing. They want to know who their birth parents are and why did they give them up. So the attachment piece is very essential. It's something that psychologists or people who work with mothers in prenatal care assess a lot. When a mother is born, most hospitals, they want to put the baby right on the mother for the mother and the child to begin to bond. Sometimes some mothers go through something called postpartum depression. And so when they're going through that, they don't want the child or want to be around the child. It's not that they're doing it on purpose. Sometimes there's a hormonal imbalance going on, or there are other factors happening from when they were born. And so they're not able to connect or relate to the child, or you could even say it looks like they don't want the child. or they don't want to have anything to do with the child, but there's something going on in the mind that hasn't fully connected yet. And so it has to be worked on for the mother to be able to attach to the child. So at any given point, the people that you are engaging with are going through various, they have various forms of attachment style. So I could tell you that for myself, um, I've gone through maybe three of those stages in my lifetime. I went from secure, and then at some point I became anxious, ambivalent, and then at some point I became anxious, avoidant, and then I had to work myself way back to secure again. So attachment gives you structure to relationships. It supports your emotional movements, and if you don't have one, emotionally you collapse. Okay, so there are four styles. Secure attachment. Essentially, we want everyone to have secure attachment. Secure attachment is your ability to be comfortable. Your ability, when intimacy simply means you are comfortable with hugs, you're comfortable with people being in your physical presence. Some people don't like to be touched. Some people don't want you to come only but so far. Um, uh, you can balance. You're okay with being alone if you have to, or you can be around people. Either or the other, it doesn't matter to you, because you know, if you've ever seen a toddler growing up. So my oldest daughter used to do something when she was 3 years old. I would be in the room and she would go play, but every maybe 10-15 minutes she run back into the room to make sure that wherever I was sitting I was still there. It's not that she was worried per se that I would leave, but she wanted to make sure that I'm where she can find me. So once I caught on to it, I make sure that whatever I'm doing, she can hear my voice if she's in the other room, or the door is open where she can easily come and has access to me, or she can see me from wherever she's out, from whatever I'm doing, so she knows that there is someone there. In some cultures, when the child is born, the mom carries the child on their back. It's a form of attachment. The child goes everywhere with the mom, whether it's to work. So like in Ghana, it's pretty common where the mom could be at work if they have their own business or trade business, and the child could be playing right there around them and they can see them. Unfortunately, it's not so common around here because we have a lot of daycare, so we put the children in the daycare from like the age of 3 weeks or 6 months or whatever, or even a day old, because the parents are going back to work. But someone who is securely attached, they feel safe. They're able to ask for help. Their caregiver is present and responsive. They're comfortable with closeness, and they can be independent and connected. So they're able to regulate their feelings when you talk to them. They're easy to trust. Yes, things happen in the world, but they don't see it all as everything is bad and everything is negative. Um, they're good with coping and problem solving. Okay, so this is essentially where we want to get to, for us to be able to say that we're seeing things in a positive light or that we've attached securely. Then you have your anxious ambivalent. So the anxious ambivalent is the 3-year-old in the video who, when the dad died, now she wants all the attention from the parent because now the parent is working multiple jobs. So this individual craves intimacy, and they are dependent and demanding in the relationship. So any attention is better than not getting any at all, whether it's negative attention, getting in trouble in school, getting in trouble at home. So long as you are paying attention to me, I would rather have that than you not say anything to me at all. So this child needs constant reassurance. The self-esteem is not great. There's some jealousy, or you could say enviness and possessiveness towards people. over dependence on other people, difficulty with trusting. They're always asking, why do people leave them? Worry about relationship, and they need a lot of reassurance. So if you have a friend who is always asking you, do you like me? Oh, well, how come you don't want to hang out with me all the time then, and you want to hang out with other people? There's something going on with them. It's not that they feel like you're not good enough for them, or that you're treating them some kind of way, but they're looking for something to fill a void that is not something that you can do at your age. But because you're the one that they feel closest to, you're the one that they're getting it from. To give you an example, I have a student in ninth grade, and this student was born. The parent was incarcerated when the student was born, and so the student has been adopted to another distant family relative. But currently the student is involved with some drug use. The student is well, her friendships are not great. The people that she's engaged with, very low self-esteem. However, everything that she's doing is reckless and wanting constant reassurance from people, especially her peers, her female peers, because she does not have that with her parents. Her parents are not in the picture. She was adopted. So she's constantly looking for her peers to validate who she is, and for her peers to say that she is good enough. But it doesn't matter how much they do it, she's still constantly going back and asking for more. So she has difficulty trusting people in general, especially adults, female adults and male adults, overly dependent on her peers. She can't do anything. She can, but she chooses not to. Whatever her friend says to do, that's what she's going to do. Even if it means she's going to get in trouble, even if it means she's going to get suspended, even if it means she might get expelled, or possibly end up with police officers because they're stealing and doing stuff that they're not supposed to do. But because these are the friends that she values, and they're the ones to giving her the reassurance, she's doing some of these behaviors that she shouldn't be participating in. So for anxious ambivalent, they're very clingy. They have limited exploration. They have the capability, but they don't trust themselves enough to go do it. They're difficult to comfort. Fear of strangers, difficulty with regulating their emotions, which means managing their emotions, poor relationships with with other people. So I want to be friends with you, but if you're too clingy and you can't let me be, I don't always want to hang out with you. But when I tell you that you struggle to understand that I need room, I want to be by myself. If I say I want to be by myself, to you, it feels like I don't want to be friends with you anymore, or I'm saying there is something wrong with you. There's distress at separation. They have a strong reliance on other people and appear anxious in general. So this would be the anxious ambivalence. So this is the 3-year-old that you saw in the video. For your anxious avoidant, avoidance is very self-explanatory. This would be the 2-year-old that you saw with the ankle in the video. They appear like they have attached. So when you watch his interaction with his uncle, it looked like he had a support system, a safe adult, somebody he can engage with. But uh, for him, because of the way that the interaction went, that is gone. Mom is busy working now. Mom is taking care of things to make sure that we have shelter. Uncle has stepped in to help, but uncle is very strict and not so much nurturing, so to speak. And so I have to learn to do things on my own for myself so that he's not so upset at me. So for the anxious avoidant, I don't need anyone. Caregivers are unreliable and they tend to push people away and they hide their feelings. Okay, so they're independent, self-reliance, emotionally, lack of empathy, avoidance of closeness, poor peer relationship, and lack of pro-social behavior. What that simply means is your basic things like you wanting to help people. So, like if you saw someone get hurt, your instinct says, "Oh, call 911 or go out there to help them, or find something that would make this person feel better." They're not prone to do that. They may either walk away or just look at you, or they just don't connect. They see it, but they don't see it. So that's what that poor lack of social, pro-social behavior simply means. The last one is, oh, I'm having network issues. Is anxious, disorganized. And anxious disorganized simply means that that's the toddler, the infant you saw in the nursery, the one in the crib. Fearful of attachment styles. They want to be close with people, but they're afraid of showing you that they care or showing any type of weaknesses. So they push people away, but then they still want to hold on to them. It's confusing to be to have a friend like this or to have any type of relationship, because their emotions, they send mixed signals. It's like, I want you, but I don't want you. Go with me, but don't go with me. You're my friend today, tomorrow you're not my friend. Oh, let's go here, but no, I don't want to go anymore. It, it's confusing being in a friendship with someone who is fearful of attachment, or they're so disorganized with their ability to attach. They're very unpredictable, and it's because there's an internal conflict going on between them. They want you, but they're afraid of it. The most important thing that I want you to remember about these attachment styles is that they're not labels and they're not punishments. It's just the way that the brain has learned to protect itself from the things that it was exposed to growing up. So sometimes for a person with disorganized attachment, they crave love but fear intimacy. They struggle to trust others or feel safe in relationships. They push people away while also fear of being abandoned. Their emotions are overwhelming and unpredictable, and there's confusion about how to control their emotions and connect with people. So I want to be there to go and do things with you. I want to be your friend. But internally, my black box is saying, hey, we can't trust people. Remember, everybody has left and we've been on our own for a long time. So if you try to connect with this person, they may leave you too. Do you really want to do that to yourself all over again? So when that black box kicks in, that emotional black box of yours kicks in and it brings this information up, you're like, no, we don't want to do this again. And then we push the people away. But then we still want to be there. So when at any given time, if I'm anxious, ambivalent, anxious avoidance, or anxious disorganized is happening, it's because there's been some form of separation anxiety. There's been some form of emotional dysregulation. There's a fear of abandonment, lack of self-confidence. There's a craving for connection and difficulty of being alone, difficulty with peer relationships, pleasing people, and lack of trust in self to explore outside of your comfort zone. Do you have any questions? Did I go too fast? Do I need to repeat something?
Headache.
What do you say? Somebody has their hand raised. Who's that?
My question is, so how are we going to help the children who are anxiously avoided?
how are you going to help children who are anxiously avoidant?
Yes.
Okay, so to help children who are anxiously avoidant or any of those anxious styles, we have to coach them. You have to teach them. So it's like if you think of if you think of your computer, when your computer has taken on so much information at some point, it doesn't take on any more information. And even if you want to add new things to it, you're not able to add to it. And so you have to go in the computer and clean it up and put in a new hard drive. So basically, to help someone who is anxious, avoidant, you have to go back in. You have to first of all find out what happened in the childhood that led to the way that they are, and they have to become aware of it. And now you have to give them a new set of information, new facts to counter what they have learned before, so they are able to erase the old data and put new data in. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Amira says, how do you get out of the stage of fearful attachment? So fearful or disorganized attachment, it would be the same thing. So if we want to use the little girl from the scenario, what made them fearful? What happened? So they were like maybe one when the dad died, and when dad died, everything in the household changed. Mom was no longer available the way the mom was and taking care of her. Right now, she's in daycare. And in daycare, you have all these other kids with you. There's maybe a lot of noise, too much stimulation, and the teachers are maybe busy trying to take care of some of the other kids, so her emotional needs aren't met. Someone said earlier that when they got hurt, I think it was Keturah, or when they were upset, a mom or dad would just talk to them and let them know that it was okay. When you're in daycare, you don't always get that. And so if you're left to your own vices to take care of yourself, you begin to form certain ideas and you put certain things, or you download some information, and for that time period, that's the information that you use to help you get through. But the older you get, it's essential that you begin to assess that information and update it to make sure that you have new information that's going to help you now. So to get out of that fearful stage is the same thing as the anxious avoidant phase. We have to give this little girl new information to let her know that she was loved. Just because mom was busy and mom was away doesn't mean that she didn't care or didn't want to be there for her. So now, how do we get her to connect back with mom? Now, if it would look like maybe now they have to set time together where maybe every night for 5 minutes, mom stops everything that she's doing and just sits and talk with her, checks in to find out what happened in her day, what is going on with her, for her to begin to feel secure in expressing and connecting back with people again. Amira, does that answer your question? Okay. Any more questions? All right. Attachment styles are learned, but they can change. They can change when you find your safe people, when you find your people that get you, that make you feel secure and protected, your people that put a bubble around you that won't let anyone just come around to pop it. When you have support and when time and practice is put in place, you begin to change from whatever style that you are at or that you have learned that it's not benefiting you to something that's more helpful and something that's more productive. So I want to do a role play. Can I get Amira and Rama on, please? They're siblings, right, Letitia? Okay, who's the oldest? Amira is the oldest. All right, so Amira and Rama, you're going to do this role play for me, and it's just going to be like a minute or two. So Amira, you're going to be the parent, and your sister is going to be the child in the scenario, and she needs help with homework. And so I want to see how you're going to demonstrate a secure attachment and help her through with the homework. So whenever you two are ready, I'll set a timer here on my phone. Are you both off mute or unmuted yourself? Can you come on camera? You don't want to turn your cameras on so that people can see you?
I don't know.
You said Rama is the oldest or Amira is the oldest?
I'm the oldest.
Okay, so you're the oldest. So Rama is having problems and she needs help. So Rama, you're gonna go tell Amira that you need help, and let's see how she's going to help you through it. So this is the scenario.
Okay.
All right, go.
I kind of need help with some homework.
Okay. Can you show me some of the homework so I can see some of the problems?
Okay, here you go.
Okay. So let's like work through the first one. I'll try to like work through it first, and I'll give you some advice and tips to like go through it better.
Thank you.
Oh, you're not done. You still got a
Oh.
minute and 30 seconds.
So after the first problem, do you understand it better? Or do you still want to continue working on with the rest of the problems?
I definitely understand it way better. I really appreciate it.
Okay. If you ever need help with anything else, you can always come to me. I'm always here to help you.
Thank you.
All right, so that was 55 seconds. What can you tell me something that Amira did that was helpful to Rama? She was calm. Okay. What else? She gave advice. Okay. What else did she do? She says she's always here to help. Okay. So if you were Rama, how do you feel about Amira as a parent, with a calm tone, being ready to help, and letting you know that her door is always open? How do you think that makes Rama feels? Isaac said she was helpful. Okay. Abishai said it would make Rama feel happy. What else do you think Rama would be feeling? You think if Rama is struggling with anything, that she would think twice about going to Amira, or would she always run to Amira to help?
Run to Amira.
She'll always run to Amira. Even if she's having issues with her friends, do you think she would try to let it bother her, or would she go to Amira to help her process through it?
Go to Amira.
So you see, that would be someone who trusts their caregiver, someone who trusts their safe person, someone who feels support, knowing that there is an open door policy and they can always go to them, whether Amira is having a bad day, whether Amira is sick or not sick, whether Amira is busy or not busy. She just know that so long as Amira is there, she's gonna go to Amira and ask for help. So that would be an example of a secure attachment. All right. So I want to try another role play. Now let me get two people in Ghana. Letitia, me, I don't know your people in Ghana. Well, okay, Katura could be my other person, and give me someone older than Katura. Katura is like what, 8? She says. So give me somebody older than her. So I'm going with Naima and Katura.
Can someone else go? I don't want to go.
Nobody wants to do the anxious ones. Okay, Esther has her hand up. Who else? Give me somebody older than Esther. David. David, where are you?
I'll go get him. I'm coming. He's making breakfast.
Well, if he's making breakfast, he didn't hear anything that happened, did he? Okay, so let's find somebody else that's older than Esther.
David's coming.
We're going with Bismarck. Man,
That's what I'm.
All right, so Esther, you're going to be the child, and Mumuni is going to be like your older sibling or like a parent. Would you prefer older sibling or parent? Mumuni, do you want to be a parent or an older sibling? Parent. So, Esther, you're going to go talk to her about you think she's mad at you for doing something, and you want to talk to her, but then at the same time, you're feeling anxiety about the whole situation, so you want to make sure the anxiety come out. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So whenever you two are ready, on your mark, get set, and go. Esther, say something.
Oh, like say something that happened bad or good.
Well, something bad that's making you anxious. So, like, are you mad at me?
No.
No, not to me. Not to me. To Mumuni. Mumuni is your parent.
Okay. Are you mad at me?
Moses.
What?
That's madam.
Okay. Are you mad at me?
Esther, you and I can do it. So okay. You be the friend and you tell me so we can go. Go ahead. Esther, go ahead.
Okay. Coming. Are you mad at me?
I'm not mad at you. I've told you all the time. I'm not mad at you. Why do you keep asking?
I'm coming. I cannot hear you.
Letitia, you always have audio stuff, or it's only when I come? Wait, hold on. Esther is back. Let me finish Esther's. Esther, go ahead.
I said I couldn't hear you.
Okay, so let's start from the beginning. Tell me, then we'll go.
Okay. Are you mad at me?
I'm not mad at you. You always ask me this, and I tell you I'm not mad at you. When are you gonna stop asking, are you mad at me?
I'm sorry. I just wanted to know.
Well, you gotta stop asking. It's annoying. It makes me not want to be friends with you sometimes.
So I'll stop asking you.
Are you sure? You said that yesterday, but then you asked again today.
Then I'll promise it.
You promised yesterday too.
I'm sorry for keep asking you, but this time I pinky promise.
Oh, Esther, I love you. I'm gonna stop giving you a hard time. Okay, who can tell me what Esther was going through? Who can tell me what Esther was probably feeling with that?
Exactly.
Huh? Ezekiel, what did you say? Anxiety? Why anxiety? Why is Esther feeling anxiety? All right, Katira, go ahead.
Because you're saying that you won't be your friend.
Because I said I won't be her friend, so it's making her anxiety. Very good catch. What else could be causing her anxiety? What about me? What's wrong with me? What's my tone saying? Go ahead, Katira.
That she's always saying that she's mad at you and you don't like it.
And I don't like it. So I'm probably frustrated with her a little bit, huh?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So how come the little people are talking more than the older people? Go ahead, David.
Probably annoyed.
I'm probably annoyed. Yeah, a little bit. I am. I would be a little bit annoyed.
Because somebody's asking you the same question over and over again.
So you can see how the anxious, ambivalent one, it could be for a friend who, if you have a friend who is of that style, how frustrating it would be. All right. Give me two seniors. Letitia, I've had little people do it, but like the older ones.
Yes, madam.
Yeah,
Raphael is ready. All right, so I'm going to be the friend who is going to display the attachment style, and you are going to be the adult in the situation, and your job is to try to help me regulate and calm down. Okay?
Madam, please come again.
Okay. I'm going to be the teenager in this situation, in this scenario. Your job, you are the adult in this situation. Your job is to help me calm down.
I'm to calm
All
you
right?
down.
Yes, you have to calm me down.
Please, are you upset with me?
Of course, I'm upset with you. I don't need you.
You don't need me.
No, I don't need you. Why are you talking to me? Like, why are you even here? Why are we doing this? Letitia, what happened?
Madam, are you upset on me?
I am upset with you, yes.
What have I done?
What haven't you done? You haven't done anything you said you were going to do. And each time you come on, you go off. So yes, I'm upset with you. I don't think I need you anymore. You shouldn't even be here.
Oh, please, but don't be mad at me.
Oh, it's too late. We already passed that now. I don't need you. I got this. I could do it by myself. You could do whatever you want.
Oh, please, we can fix this.
We can't fix this. How do we fix this? There's no fixing it. We've gone past that point.
Please calm down and let's fix it.
Calm down from what? I'm not upset. Do I look like I'm high or something? What do I need to calm down for?
All right.
What is your name? What is your name? The guy in the scenario, what is your name? Raphael.
Yeah, madam. Madam.
Raphael, how are you feeling? How are you feeling that I'm giving you a hard time and I'm telling you that I don't need you?
I feel like I'm nothing.
Like you're nothing, okay?
Yeah.
Is there anything else? So my actions is causing you to feel like you are nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, is there anything else that you're feeling?
I'm wondering what I've done that makes you dislike me.
You're wondering what I've done to make me dislike you. Do you think there's anything you could possibly do to make me like you at this point?
I think we can play a game together.
I don't like playing games.
But you can make today be the first time.
We can what?
You can make today be the first time.
We can make today be the first time we try a game. You know what? I give you that. I hand it to you. I appreciate the fact that you did not give up and you still want to help me calm down and be able to connect with you. And the fact that you brought up a game to see if maybe we can find a common ground for both of us to have something to bond over, that is really good. So I like that you brought that up. Kudos to you. All right, you tell me what was going on with Raphael and why I was being such a difficult peer. Anybody?
I don't need him anymore.
I told him I don't need him anymore. What do you think a person would be feeling or would be thinking when somebody else tells them they don't need them anymore?
Sad.
They would feel sad. Anything else? David, is your hand up?
Yeah, upset.
Upset? Okay. Anybody else? Esther, is your hand up?
Yeah, I would think that he is a little bit worried that you wouldn't like be his friend or something.
Okay. Bismarck. Bismarck has hand up. Yeah, go ahead. Bismarck, is your hand up or not? If not, we'll go back to the people in the Raphael corner. I think somebody was going to say something.
Okay, madam. Like I said, I want to be a teenager so that I'll calm you down. That's why I raised my hand.
Oh, you want to be a teenager to calm me down? Okay, I'll give you a scenario. Give me a second. I'll come right back to you. Um, uh, in the Raphael group, who else is in there that wanted to say something?
Where are the where are the girls? Mumba na mumekasa.
All right, so Bismarck, are you ready? Are you ready for our scenario?
Yes, madam.
All right, so I'm your friend, you're my friend, and we had plans to go somewhere, but then we changed the plans last minute. And so right now I'm feeling really salty where you're concerned. But we've been best friends
Salty
since
means
like
upset.
childhood.
Okay.
Our parents raised us together, and our parents are like best friends too. So if we don't fix this, it could impact the relationship. You ready?
Yes, madam.
All right, this one, you suck as a friend. I don't think I want to continue our friendship anymore.
Oh, why?
Because each time we make plans to go do something, you leave and you go hang with your boys, or you cancel last minute. Who want to keep doing that anyway? Like, what do you take me for?
Oh, I'm really sorry.
You're really
I
sorry. How
forgot.
is sorry going to help this? You've been doing this for the past 5 years. What is going to change now?
Since you have told me your problem, I'm going to make sure.
This is my problem that you keep canceling when we make plans together. It's my problem.
Please come again.
Since it's my problem, it's okay. We can end this friendship. I can take me and myself someplace else. We don't have to do this anymore.
No, please. This relationship can.
What is that going to solve?
Stop. Okay. Um, I'm going to make sure I'm not going to leave you alone and go play with my.
Bismarck, I don't trust you. For the past 3 years, you've been saying the exact same thing, singing the exact same song. Nothing has changed. The fact that I've given you the chances, it was because of our parents. At this point, no, you can't do it.
You don't trust me, but I do.
I don't care if you trust yourself. What good does that do me? It doesn't benefit me.
Please come again.
Huh?
For the past 5 years, I know what I did was wrong. So from now onwards, I'm going to change my behavior towards you.
Oh,
So I want
I'm not
to be my.
bringing any Bismarck. Like something has drastically got to change for me to want to be friends with you again.
Oh, I'm not in this. Like something was.
All right, Bismarck, let me stop giving you a hard time. Let me stop giving you a hard time. Anybody want to help Bismarck? Anyone want to help Bismarck?
Hayford, you have your hands up or who? Ejura. Who in Ejura want to help?
I help.
Yeah, I mean.
Okay, Haruna, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I want to give it a try.
What?
Haruna, continue the conversation from where Bismarck left. She doesn't want to be friends with Bismarck anymore. So what you are Bismarck. So help
Okay.
mend the friendship. Help resolve
All
the
right.
Tell me this.
All right.
who bought it for you.
Yeah, dear friend, our the council of last month page makes you so unhappy about me. You know what? Our friendship does not involve only me and you. If we
About
separate,
what?
gonna
He
affect
said your
a lot of
friendship is
people.
not only involving the two of you, but other people too.
Oh, I don't care.
Mommy.
You have to think about them so that our
No, no.
friendship.
Did you think about them when you flicked on me or when you canceled all those times? Why should I be the only one to think about them? Is it
And
because I'm female and you're male, so you're making me more responsible for this? No, you didn't
no,
think
you
about
don't.
them when you flicked, so why should I?
Yeah, the problem have come, and we can't do magic to solve it. I'm working on it.
How?
Just have patience.
How
Everything is
are
gonna
you
work out
working on it?
perfectly.
How are you
Yeah.
working on it? I have been patient these 2 years. How are you working on it?
Maybe I sometimes feel bad that these things have keep happening.
Uh-huh.
And I'm promise you today that everything will work out perfectly. It's gonna be the same again.
Oh, oh,
Yeah.
oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. You know, there's a saying that if something happens the first time, shame on the person. If they allow it to happen the second and the third time, it's now your fault and it's shame on you. It means I don't learn from things that happen. But we're supposed to learn from experiences and things that have happened to us so we can do better. So you saying that I should jump into this again another time and hope for the best. No, something else has to change on your end for me to want to do that. So no, I'm not buying this song. I'm not singing this song with you.
Have you
Whatever you're
aware that
selling, I'm not buying it.
have you aware that we have been together for 5 years?
I don't care.
Yeah. The kind of joy we have shared. You remember those ones, and so that we
I
get in
don't
touch.
remember anything because for are you listening to me? The
Yeah.
past 3 years you've been MIA. You've been missing in action. We're supposed to go someplace, you don't show up. We're supposed to go do stuff with the parents, you bail out, and I have to go do it by myself. We're supposed to go do a project for class. You leave me with the project, and I do it on my own, and you get the grade for it. And you're saying what now? No, I've carried you these past 3 years. I don't want to carry you anymore.
You see, think about hmm, let's think about one single thing we have been together and it have even proved and worked out for us so that
I'm
we
not
can get
into
to
that.
you don't have to
No,
stand
I want to
on
be
the one
free,
side to create
free,
this.
free, free. As you go and you hang with your friends, I also want to go find a new set of friends and go hang with them. Someone who will care about me and my time and not abuse my friendship.
Hmm, this is saying that it's because of friends that the it's
I'm gonna
because of
stop.
friends
I'm
that
giving you a hard time. I'm giving you a hard time. I'm going to stop. Tell me what was difficult about this.
okay. Today I'm going to promise you that
I
all
don't
the
want your
last minute
promises. I
you
don't
don't
want
want
your promises.
I want to assure you. I'm going to assure you.
I don't want your
It's really
promises. Your
guaranteed.
promises
It's
don't
really
mean anything
guaranteed.
to me.
Haruna, good job. Good job.
Miss Rena is just difficult,
Yeah,
okay?
I
I
have
don't
a
know
question,
what.
Miss Rena.
Yeah, what's up?
So when does these things happen in our everyday life? When does these?
It happens all the time in their friendships. It happens with your relationship, with your family members. It happens with the people that you work with if you're working with them. So I try to find scenarios because you have ages 8 through 21, you said,
Yes.
scenarios that it would be more relatable. So, for instance, the one with the friend who doesn't want to talk to them anymore. That one, they deal with that every day in their classrooms. Today, you're my friend. Tomorrow, you're not my friend.
Esther comes home all the time with that.
The conflict with a friend with respect to plans getting canceled. Some friends cancel plans all the time. You have some people who are engaged in sports or they're engaged in other extracurricular activities, and so they're gone all the time. So if they make plans, it's not that they don't want to be there, but sometimes they have a game, sometimes they have a tournament, and they have to cancel last minute. Or sometimes someone get grounded, right? Someone gets grounded and so they can't go when they told you that they want to do something with you. But then you have those situations where I have my really close friends, my 3 best friends, and I really, really like those 3 best friends. But when those 3 best friends are mad at me and they're not talking to me, I have another group of friends that I hang with. But I don't hang with the other group of friends unless these ones are upset with me. But when they're talking back to me again, I push those ones away and I don't talk to them and I make them feel like they don't matter and they don't count. So then at that point, I'm going, well, you only hang with me when these ones don't want to talk to you. So I'm like your backup friend. I don't want to be a backup friend.
Interesting. Okay. Wow. Guys, if you have any questions for Miss Rena, any comments? For me, I think having Esther comes and talk about how today this person was with her at the lunch, and then tomorrow the person don't want to be at lunch with her anymore.
Mommy, do you like this here?
Yeah. So I think another thing is also time management for the older ones. Because if you are into sports and other stuff, then you need to be able to know your schedule before you make those arrangements. Or
Yeah, because they have a schedule. They normally keep up with the schedule. And if you're going to be friends with people, make sure you're sharing the same amount of time with each one. You don't hang out with someone just because your best friend is upset with you and they don't want to have anything to do with you. And then once you and your best friend are cool again, then you don't talk to the other ones. That's not good. That's shady type situation. So you want to make sure that you're spending equal time with everyone, that everyone feels inclusive and wanted, and not only because you want something from them. You have to remember that you did not pick your parents. You didn't go say, David didn't say, I want Letitia to be my mother. David just came to Letitia. You didn't pick the house that you were born in, the environment that you live in. You didn't pick for your parents to go into engineering. You didn't pick for them to do the jobs that you're doing. It just so happened. You didn't even pick to be a boy or a girl. You were ascribed a gender. Those things were ascribed to you when you came to whatever family you came in. You didn't pick for your family to be poor. You didn't pick to be Christian. You didn't pick to be Muslim. You didn't pick to be Hindu or can't think of the other religions. You didn't pick any of it. But when you came, this is the family that you have. These are the rules for that family. This is the environment that you live in. These are the way that we do things. And so from the time that you get to that family, you begin to record that information somewhere in your hard drive. And so when you recorded it and you get to a certain point, you begin to use that information as your GPS for everything that you do. So if you go someplace and something is happening, but in your archives it says that this is bad, whatever is happening, you will say, okay, this is bad. I don't want to have anything to do with it. If it's good and your archives can confirm that it's good, then yes, you're partaking in it. So you're recording information every day, but the information that you're recording, you are comparing it to the ones that you have in the background or in your archive, the constitution, so to speak, the bylaws for the country, the ones that was given to you from your childhood years when you were coming up, and you're using that as your GPS to navigate everything else that is happening. So if you make plans, so if you think of situations where the parents are separated, and one parent has primary custody, and one parent always schedules to come to do visitation, but they never show up. Or you see them in the movies, oh, your dad is coming, and the child is sitting on the stoop or sitting on the step, wherever, waiting. And then time passed, the dad doesn't show up, the mom doesn't show up. It does something to the child. So if this child who has always been stood up ends up growing up and stands people up, it's normal because it's done to him or her, and it nothing happened to the person who did it to them. So why is he now at his age that he's doing it being penalized for it? Does that make sense?
Yes. Anybody else? Are we understanding what Ms. Rena is saying? Zara, are you guys understanding? And
Yes.
these situations, they come up, it's part of life, you know. You see the different scenarios. Those who are in what's it called, primary, JSS, SHS, those who are in elementary, middle, high school, it happens. Relationship building, it never ends. Relationship building never ends. How we relate to people, engage with people. No matter how you want to avoid people, you're gonna have to encounter people out there, no matter what. So the more you understand the people that you are working with and how to communicate with them, and when to know when to really also avoid any altercation or misunderstanding, it helps a lot with your mental health. Are we making sense?
Yes.
Okay. Any questions or comments? Is Uncle Nee on here? Where are the teachers? Who is handling what's it called? I know Haruna is handling Ejura. It's Mr. Abraham there. Where are our leaders? Where are you guys? I know Mr. Sam is here. Mr. Sam, any comments?
Hello, madam.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I'll join with my comments soon. I just joined the class.
Oh, okay.
Right.
What about Ajiman? Ajiman, what is your take on this? Is Paul Chebi, who is leading the Chebi team today, any comment on what we have been discussing? Because the better you understand this, the better that you can be able to help these young ones and how they engage with each other. Thank you, Rama. What about Tony? Ajima, Paul. So the kids are just there. Nobody else is listening in this conversation.
Hello.
Hello.
Uh, Raymond.
Hi, Mr. Raymond.
Hi, madam.
Okay, any take on this, please?
Mr. Rena, thank you. Think I've also learned a lot from this mental health issue. I've learned that our upbringing affect us. So I have been talking to the kids about all those things, and I think This should go on at least if once in a month or so to help the kids when they are growing. And I want to suggest if you can have a section for the SHS students, because sometimes if you combine the junior high students with the SHS students, the junior high student, there are some of the content that they find it difficult to understand. So that's my humble suggestion.
Yeah, we wanted to do breakout sessions and stuff. But when we even call the high schoolers, they are not responding. So, but the younger ones are more active. Katora, your hand is up.
So I learned that if you are with I learned that if you're with someone you love better, then your mental health is better.
Yeah, I like the way you said that. I like the way you put that. That was very good. Esther, is your hand up?
Yeah. Where Katora is, Esther is there.
What?
Okay.
Nothing. Esther, if your hands are up, say what you have to say.
I also agree with Katora.
So I get what he said with respect to the content matter. It's very difficult to talk about because the age is like you have literally 4 different age groups.
Yeah.
Yeah. So trying to talk to 4 different age group about one subject matter, I have to be careful that I'm not offending or giving information to the younger one that they haven't been exposed to, and I'm not traumatizing them with stuff that I said, so to speak. So I have to walk a very fine line of surface data, surface information, and I can't go into too much depth. And I was really hoping no one would ask me a question where, so if you know anything about me, if you ask me a question, I'm going to answer the question based on my knowledge and understanding of the question. Majority of the time, if it's a question that I believe a parent should answer, I would direct you to the parent to answer the question. If you keep asking and the parent is not answering the question, what I try to do is to engage the parent and the child to see if the parent will try to explain the question, explain the answer to the question being asked. If I see that the parent is struggling, then I help the parent or coach the parent or how to respond to the child appropriately. Because what is going to happen is if you don't answer the question when they ask you, they're going to go on Google and look it up. And sometimes the way Google is going to give it to them is not how, or it's not the best way for them to have that information. And they have this information, but not necessarily understand the information. So, what I tried to give you today was information that I would give to an 8-year-old. An 8-year-old would either be second grade or third grade, right?
Third grade, yes.
Third grade. Yeah. So information that I'd be able to talk to a third grader about, because I do have third graders in foster care. I do have third graders who are in abusive situation of molestation. I do have third graders who are self-harming. I do have third graders who are being expelled or in school suspensions. So I can talk to you about those and start from there. But anything else that is happening in middle school or high school population, I can't really go into because the third grader is not quite ready for that yet.
Yes. So as Mr. Raymond said, when Ms. Rena gets a time, we will have one for only the high schoolers, and we will let you know ahead of time so that you can come prepared. Am I making sense? You can come prepared. Because you guys, you come and you say, when they're talking about mental health, you are at the back. It's like in found, but as you can tell from the whole conversation scenario, we have all encountered people like that, or we have been those people that people are encountering us. So you have to understand that communication, when we say STEAM education, relationship building, how you see yourself, how you value yourself, how you engage with other people, all those things matter. And so your mental health, where is the state of your mind? You know, it helps you to be your whole better self. So don't say, oh, this is not coding, this is not this, so it's not needed. It is very, very needed, because even if you are coding and you are not in the right frame of mind, you cannot be that innovative. Okay. So don't say, oh, I came for coding and for this and for that, and we are not doing that. This is very, very much needed. Who in Chebi want to talk? Somebody in Chebi has their hands raised. You can talk. Oh, great. This is my house.
Madam, please, I wanted to tell you what I've learned so far in like today's lesson. I've learned about attachments, and attach is how you live with the other parts of the world. So we have some types of attachments. We have the security attached, avoidance attached, and then anxious attached. So, like when you are living with some friends and they say certain words that will feel like, are they, why are they trying to avoid me? So should we choose certain friends that will not use certain words that will let us think like that? Tell me, madam. Madam, please, I want to know.
Is he asking a question or is she giving a statement?
Madam, please, the question is, you said like in our living, some people will tell us like some words that will let you think like, why are they avoiding me? So should we choose certain friends that will not say such words to us?
No, you can't choose. It's not necessarily that your friends will not say those things to you. So in that scenario, it's to make you aware that if you have a friend who is always asking, why are you mad at me? Why don't you want to play with me? It's because that friend has some type of attachment and fear of abandonment, which should tell you that there is something going on in that friend's background with how they view the world and how they form relationships. And so they are going to be somewhat clingy to you in the sense that they want to be with you all the time. They want to know what you're doing. Maybe they want you to be their friend and nobody else's friend. That lets you know that this person has the anxious, ambivalent type style of attachment because of something that happened to them when they were growing up. Now, it's your decision to decide how you're going to handle this type of friendship. Are you going to put a boundary in place to let this person know that, hey, I'm here. You got me. I'm your friend. I'm not going anywhere. If they keep asking, sometimes it gets annoying after a while. What do? You have to be patient with them until they get it. But it's unfair almost for me to ask you that, to do that, because of your maturity level. But essentially, the older you get, the more understanding you get of attachment, you get to know how to better handle people who are like that. So if you have a sibling, a friend, someone, a classmate, somebody in your neighborhood, a family member who always comes and always behaves that way, it lets you know that there is something lacking in their safety net when they interact with people. They have some type of fear, whether it's being abandoned, whether it's they want to connect, or they're afraid of connecting, or they want intimacy but don't know quite how much of it they want. So it's to make you aware of the people that you engage with and to know how to better protect yourself and also how to interact with them without you losing your mind.
Okay. Thank you, Madam, for answering.
So, like, what if you have a friend and you can tell that they are having problems because they keep asking you questions like, are you mad at me? Then should you try and like help them so they can have a better connection and stop asking those questions? Like, how can
Well,
you help them?
how can you help them? Okay, for an 8-year-old, how can you help them would require you and your mom to come up with a game plan, because that's a lot you're taking on emotionally. So you are going to want mom and dad to help you know better how to help the friend. Maybe it would mean that if mom and dad are going places with you, sometimes you can invite this friend to uh to to come along, and that friend can begin to get some of that love and that secure attachment from your parents, so they're not demanding it from you. It would also probably look like when you're playing with other people or you want to play with other people, you bring them with you, or you say, hey, I'm going to play with this person, they're also my friend, you can come with. If they don't want to come, that's okay, you don't force them, you offered it, and it's their choice if they want to come or not. um if they don't want to come, leave them and you go play. Eventually, the more you do that, they begin to come up to become aware that you are here, you have other friends, but as much time as you spend with the other friends, you're willing to spend the same time with them. And they just have to get out of their comfort zone and learn to trust that you got them the same way that you got your other friends. Does that make sense, Katura?
Yes.
Okay. Who's Samuel?
Yes, Mr. Samuel from Choco and so on. All right. So I just joined the class, but my little understanding of the topic that is being discussed is that people have underlying factors or reasons why they behave the way they do. And then instead of jumping into conclusion or passing quick judgment, uh, it is required of us or expected of us to understand why they behave the way they do, and then it will help us to know how to handle them or handle the situation. That's the little that I gathered. I hope I got it right, Miss Rena.
Yeah, so essentially, yes. Essentially, if you can gain understanding or get a background story, it would help. Majority, sometimes people don't know the background story, or they don't even know that they're acting this type of way. So you have to. It's kind of like you're doing research. You have to ask certain questions, but it can't be like an interrogation style questions. It has to be like open-ended questions for them to be willing to share about how they grew up and what happened. And then in the midst of that sharing, you begin to take certain pieces out, the puzzle pieces, and begin to put the puzzles pieces together and almost like call their attention to what they're doing. Because majority of the time we're not aware what we're doing or that it's hurting us and it's hurting other people. But if you have someone who's watching your back and they can see that, hey, this thing you're doing is not good, it's going to hurt you long run, they call your attention to it, you fix it. So if you're that friend, you're calling their attention to it for them to know how this behavior is becoming a hindrance, how this behavior is impacting other areas of their life. And then if they take your word to it and they trust your judgment, they can confide in you and you can support them. But this has to be their work to do. It can't be on you. You're just a support system. They have to do the work on their part by replacing the new truth with replacing the old lies with new truth and becoming confident in their relationship with you, their connection to you, and know that you got them, you're there, regardless of whatnot. And even if you leave, it's not because you want to, it just means that maybe something happened and you have to go. Once that happens, they begin to put things in place. Esther, is your hand up.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
No problem.
Yes.
What's up, Esther?
What if you're at school, right? And like, my teacher says like, if like there was like a kid that was bullying you or something, and she had a parent, I couldn't be able to tell that parent because the parent works at school. Like, what if like it's against the rules? Like, what should I do like at that point?
Letitia, rephrase that question for me.
Hey. Well, Esther is saying that Esther didn't get what you were saying about the parents. Esther, what she's saying is the parent has to be your parent, not your friend's parent. She's trying to see, talking to the friend's parents. Maybe the friend parent is at the school with them, and maybe she's want to go and talk to the friend's parent, but it's against the rule. What do you do?
Oh, no, I don't want you to talk to your friend's parent. I want you to talk to your parent. If you let your parent be the one to make the decision to talk to your friend's parent. Okay. So whatever is happening in school that your friend tells you about, tell your parent or your secure adults that you trust and you confide in. Let them know what happened and let that adult figure out how to best help you through it and even help your friend through it. All right. Don't go talk to the adult, the your friend's parent. They will not understand what you're saying. But your parents will know better how to talk to them. Adults sometimes speak weird language.
Okay.
Someone else has their hand raised up. Zara and Fauzi.
Hello, madam.
Hello.
Madam, please, I want to ask this question. Have you seen we African parents, I mean our parents, if they're doing something that is not good and you as a child and you tell them that this is not good, they are trying to prove you wrong. So how will you do for them to know that, yes, what you are saying is?
You're talking about African parents?
Yes.
Good luck, sweetie. Okay. So African parents is tricky. Okay. It depends on your parents' background, how they were raised, and their level of understanding of where the world is now. especially when it comes to communication. Let me give you an example. My mother was raised very old school, old fashioned, because she was born in the 60s. And so I grew up in the environment of a child was seen but not heard. So even if I'm right, I can't say anything about it, because the more I say about it, I'm going to get in trouble. But my grandfather was a little bit different, in the sense that with my grandfather, on a good day, when you catch him, he listens to you and he helps you with what you need to say and what you need to do, or he will go say it for you. So with African parents, majority of the time, if there is something that you are doing that you know is right, and you're telling them and they're not listening, you have to find someone that they listen to, who is able to explain what you're trying to say to them in a language that they will understand. Sometimes there's miscommunication in how we talk to our parents. And so we're trying to say something, and you're probably all saying the same thing, but you're using different words. And so no one is really listening or understanding each other. But if a third person comes in, someone that the parent trusts and respects, and is able to say the same thing that you're saying, majority of the time the parent hears you. They may or may not apologize, but they will hear you and things will change. So I can tell you, it's taking me maybe 10, 20 years for my mom to see things differently from the way I see it. Where right now I don't use a third person, I can just tell her myself and she can hear me. Okay, so I would say the best route would be to find a neutral person, explain it to them, and have that neutral person try to get your point across to your parent.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Please, there are some of African mothers. So far as you have some issue with them, and then you try to consult, like you were saying, neutral person to come and speak in the behalf of you. At that moment, the person left the house. You are on fire.
Yeah, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. At that moment that person leaves the house, you're on fire for real. Yep, that's true. It's a catch and miss. You have to realize that your parents grew up differently. And so based on whatever is going on with your parent, sometimes parents don't want outsiders to know what's going on in their household. And sometimes when you bring another person in, sometimes parents feel like they're being judged for their parenting styles, and that other people are looking at them like they're a bad parent and they're not doing a good job. So you being on fire is the fire of, now everybody's looking at my parenting style and thinking I'm a bad parent, I'm not doing a good job, I'm not raising you well. And so they're looking at me as a failure. That's where that's coming from. But I would say, for you to get a better understanding of how to deal with your parent, what do you know about your parent? How did they grow up? How did they engage with the world around them? How did they engage with their parents? How has that changed from the way that they engage with you? If you're able to understand how your parent attached to their parents and how they engage with the world, it makes it easy for you to understand how you need to engage better with them for them to give you what you are desiring from them. Does that make sense? The guy,
Okay, madam.
the guy that asked the question, that's a really good question. But did you understand? Listen,
Raphael.
I've been there. I've done that. I guess he left.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a really good one. Yeah. African parents or
Madam,
foreign parents. Yep.
okay. Like, okay. One of my parents is easily irritated, so whenever we come from work, I don't want to stay near him or her
Okay.
because when I am near him or her, she'll start insulting you. And I've studied him or her for the last past years, and the thing is repeating. So I decide not to stay near them again. Like in terms of um problems, I don't want to discuss it with them, but I easily discuss it with someone whom I trust and confide
Hey, where's no no?
Yeah, I can understand that. So your parent, the one that's easily irritated, for me, when I hear stuff like that, I'm always curious as to what happened to them and who aggravated them or how where did they learn this style of communicating. I'm looking to see how did they grow up. The reason why I say that is your parents sounds a lot like one of my parents who every time they came back from work they were tired, and so the smallest thing got on their nerves and they were agitated, and it makes it difficult for you to talk to them. You can't share stuff with them. You want to, but you don't know how. And even the things you want to share with them, to them is like it's not important because it's not talking about money. It's not talking about getting bills paid, putting food on the table, making sure that you have clothing. So they don't want to hear about any of that stuff. And so then anything you say is trivial. It's like this is not something we should be discussing. But what I discovered is it was because of something or how they grew up and what life has done to them that has made them the way that they are. It's not that they want to do this on purpose. They have no, well, they have a choice. It's how life has formed them, how life has shaped them based on the different struggles, the different changes that has happened. And this is the phase they're in now. To give you the example of my parent, I sat down maybe 5 years ago and I asked my parent to tell me about their childhood. And I found out that when they were growing up, the parents split. One parent was in Osu, the other parent was in the Volta region working. And so, because they were the only responsible child at that time, they had to go live with their father in the Volta region. And then they couldn't go to school. Now they had to stay home and make sure that they catered for their parent by making sure the house was clean, cooking for their parent when they're supposed to be going to school. Now it's like now my parent is taking on the role of her mother for her father because they're in two different places. And then you come to find out that when she decided that she wants to move back to with her mother, her father got upset and picked her up and threw her. And so she's walking around with all this stuff that she never quite processed. And then one day, walking to school from Medina to IPS before the roads were developed, it was just woods and stuff. Um, her friend died. right there, and she was right there, and she saw all of it. She didn't even process any of these things, and different other stuff happened between herself and her siblings, and so she's carrying all this stuff with her, and then she had children. So as much as she wants her children to be better than her, she's pushing them to do things, but she's not explaining to them why she wants them to be better than her. And so to us, it looks like she's always mad at us. We're not good enough. Nothing we say matters. Nothing that we do would ever be good enough. But it's because of stuff that has happened, and she's trying to get away from that stuff. And so this is the bubble, so to speak, that she created to put around herself to protect herself, to make sure that she does what she is able to do for her children. So when she shared these stories with me, it made sense to me why she talked to me the way she talked to me. It made sense to me why she was able to only share so much or do certain things the way that she did. So now I see her in a different light, and I'm not so mad or upset when she does or says certain things. I know that she's just reacting to stuff because that's the only thing that she knows how to do.
Okay.
Bismarck, does that answer your question? That was Bismarck, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we may have lost them.
Okay. Oh, he said okay. That's what he said.
Hello, madam.
What's up?
You were saying something. I didn't hear you.
Oh.
You didn't hear all that? I can't repeat that. I can't repeat all that. Oh.
Well, it's on YouTube, so you can go watch it.
If they recorded, listen, be patient with your parents. Okay, they're trying the best they can in most cases. Um, Try to meet them halfway and understand why they are the way they are, if you can. Do you have grandparents who can tell you about your parents' upbringing? Do you have aunties and uncles or people that grew up with them that can help you better understand your parents' communication? For instance, in the typical African family, so long as the man is providing for the family, that's the man's way of showing love. Okay. It doesn't mean I need to sit down and talk to you. Doesn't mean I need to take you anywhere else. You got clothes, you have food, your fees are paid, you have a place to put your head. That's love. But there are different levels to it, and people interpret love differently. So you have to begin to understand your father's language and talk to him in that language. You get that?
Okay.
Okay, Edra. Anybody else is we have Team Ghana. I know it gets late, so anybody that wants to log off or go home because it's dark, you can. The recording is gonna be online as Miss Rena wrap up. Okay, guys. So don't feel bad that you have to leave.
Oh, I don't have much else to say. I just wanted you all to understand attachment and understand that the way you attach to your caregivers influences the way you form relationships and or the way you connect with people in your community, your environment, wherever you go. It impacts how you communicate with people. It impacts how you feel about yourself, your ability to trust yourself, um, your ability, your self confidence is impacted based on how you connected with your caregivers when you were born. So once you understand that and you are testing or assessing yourself and you see there's something lacking, you kind of got to go back to the basics to figure out what went wrong and what needs to happen for me to be better, so to speak.
Mommy.
Okay.
We have.
Okay, so what do we say to Miss Rena?
Thank you very much. Miss Rena.
Thank you.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Okay.
Do we have to?
So yeah, our high school people, we're gonna find a time when Miss Rena is not busy to come, and then we will have a special link to join the meeting with her. So those SHS and all that people, we look forward to allowing you guys to sit down with her and talk more for your age appropriate stuff. Okay.
Okay, madam.
Okay. And so even if you have any questions and stuff, I'll give you a form that you can fill so that she can prepare for you guys. Okay. Miss Rena, is that a good thing?
That's fine.
Okay. Yeah, so I will send a form so the high SHS people, any questions or topics that you want her to cover, you will come and talk about them or prepare ahead of time. Okay, so that is that. And then next week, Miss Rena, we will be doing our financial literacy. So Uncle Tony and Uncle Nee will be handling that. So because Miss Rena has other event going on, so this year we get to have her one time, which is very sad.
Oh.
Yeah. But she'll come back for the high school students. She will. Yeah. But normally we have like 4 sessions with her, but this year her schedule is really tight. Yeah. Yeah. So any last minute stuff you want to ask her before she goes?
So the kids who is sending the stuff for the thing that you're doing with the questions and whatnot, you can go ahead and send them. I think I have like an hour next week, Saturday, and an hour on the first before I go in. So if I get them in enough time, I should be able to address those to you before I go into the writing.
Okay. So our SHS, Ms. Rena will be with you next week, okay? For 1 hour. So please, I will give the time and the link and everything so that you guys can go talk and hang out and stuff. So kindly come prepared and come and engage. And, okay.
Okay, madam.
Okay. Okay, so if Uncle Tony, anything to add before we wrap up?
He was there.
Okay, so if nothing, thank you so much, Miss Rena. I will send the form, and then they will be able to put in their questions and stuff, and then you will get a notification. I'll add you so you see.
Sure thing, no problem. Looking forward to it.
Okay. Okay. So.
What did you say?
Me?
No, I wish I could discuss more with you. Oh, Bismarck. Oh, what grade is Bismarck in?
High school.
He's in high school. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I will try to get in touch with them next week.
Okay. So we will send our high school students your own link next week. Okay.
Okay, madam.
Okay. Okay. Is Uncle Tony here? Nothing else. Okay, so bye everyone. Chebi has anything to say? Okay, Mumba bye. Bye, Katara and Kweku.
Bye. Going back on.
Yeah, everybody have a great weekend, okay? Today is snowed, so I didn't get to see you guys' face. But we will try next week. Okay, bye.
Bye. Bye.
Oh, David Oluko, I didn't even see. Hey, you've been hiding the whole time, David.
Bye. Bye, Esther.
Bye. See, some people were hiding. Unbelievable. Bye, guys.
Bye. See you.
Mumuni, good job today, okay? Sorry your audio wasn't working. Good job. Bye. Okay, Katora, Esther says bye. Naima, Rama, Amira, good job.
No, madam.
Everybody, Raphael, Bismarck, you guys all did an amazing job today, okay? Good job. Let us watch you next week. For some TSHS, we didn't hear much from you today. Next week.
Yeah, madam, please. The Form 2s were doing practicals.
Oh,
we are doing chemistry practicals. So we ended late and we are just join the meeting. Not that much time. We don't have that much time.
No
so
problem. Yeah, I will send a form.
That got the lateness of today.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm very inconvenient.
Okay.
Hello, madam.
Yeah.
So today, due to the practical that we couldn't able make it on time.
Okay. No problem.
Okay. We are hoping that next week we'll join it on time. Thank you. Bye bye. Have a blessed week.
No problem. Okay. So let me share this link. So here is the link. Let me give you guys the link now. Where is Google Meet? Guys, this is not for this is for only for SHS. You know, I'll put it on the WhatsApp group, okay? So that nobody will respond. Only for the high school people, only. Only for high school.
Hey, high school.
Only high school. So I'll put it in the WhatsApp group so you guys can share with each other, okay? Well, bye-bye. Bye.
Bye.